Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a ton of empties. I have them all in this plastic bag right here. Let me know if you know where I can get like a cute bin or something like that to put my empties. I think that would be cute. But for now, I just have them all stored in here. So I'm going to go ahead and dump them out so you don't have to deal with that. And then I'll be back and we'll just jump right into the empties. I just kind of separated everything out, and I think I'm just going to kind of throw it in the bag because I'm ready to literally take this trash out. I have been collecting this for quite a while. I have some body care, some makeup, and then like just other random things, vitamins and stuff like that. So let's just get started. And the first thing that I have is the Burt's Bees soap bark and chamomile deep cleansing cream. This is my favorite, one of my favorite cleansers. I really love this. As somebody with dry skin, I just appreciate this so much. This really does clean the skin, but it does leave it hydrated and you feel like almost like a moisture barrier. Ouch. Fun fact, right before this video, I just filmed a video on fitness stuff that I got from Five Below. So I had set the dumbbell and the kettlebell down there, and then I'm rushing to get all that fitness stuff off the bed so that I can get these empties on the bed. And of course when you're rushing, you're not paying attention, and you know, like, I don't know why I was rushing, you know, but anyway. And so as I'm walking back to try to move more stuff, I ram my foot into the dumbbell and the kettlebell, and I literally thought my toe was broken and about to fall off. So it is throbbing like nobody's business. So if you see me making faces, that's why. But anyway, I really like this. I have repurchased this. I'm on like my third tube of this. I really love it. It does last a really long time, and it also has a tingling. I feel the need to mention that because everybody does not like that, but so I use this in the morning because I also feel like it kind of wakes me up a little bit more with the tingling. It is a very thick white cream, and a little, I think, goes a very long way, which is why it lasts for a really long time. And like I said, it does kind of make your skin feel like hydrated after. I personally love this, and this was one of those products I wanted to try for a long time and I just didn't. I don't know if I would have liked this when I had oily skin, but you know, now as somebody with incredibly dry skin, I really do love this product a lot. And then also from Burt's Bees, because I really do love Burt's Bees, I tend to buy a lot of their stuff. I also have 2 of the Burt's Bees fragrance-free shea butter and vitamin E body lotion. This is the tiny size that I like to have. Sometimes I have this in my purse, my book bag, everywhere really. And then I also had a huge bottle of it, and when my allergies were really messing up, and then also when my food sensitivities were really messing up, this was really the only lotion that I was using because it's just very basic and it doesn't have any fragrance or anything in it. And there was a period where I couldn't even use my perfumes, which hurt my heart so bad. I wasn't even really using perfume or anything like that because my skin was just so irritated. So I really like this. It is 99% natural. Oh, you know what's so funny? This one says 99% natural. Over here it says 98.9% natural. You round up, it's still 99%, but I mean, what's happening with the other 1%? Anyway, I do really like this. I have since repurchased it, and it's actually in my bathroom right now. Also, Pronamel. We love Pronamel in this house, and I jump back and forth between the Pronamel Fresh Breath. As you can see, I had the travel size of this. I actually need to get a new travel one. And I jump back and forth between the Fresh Breath and the Gentle Whitening. I just repurchased this yesterday, and I repurchased the Fresh Breath one. And I normally get like the 2-pack, so I went through quite a few of these. I really like it. It's really good for sensitive teeth, and I do feel like it helps with whitening and stuff like that. And then Rockstar right here. Here's what you need to do, okay? You need to use your toothpaste, whatever kind you like, but this is fantastic. This is the whitening booster. So you put it on top of your toothpaste and you just brush your teeth like normal. This has helped so much. When I stop using this, I always notice a difference. It just really helps with staining and just the overall look and health of your teeth. I have gotten so many people on this. I've now gotten my uncle hooked on it, and he's calling me like, what was the name of that? And he's really loving it too. So I've gotten so many people hooked on this. I feel like this is an underrated, under talked about beauty product. We're talking about beauty, we need to talk about the smile. So I really like this, and if you haven't tried it before, I highly recommend it. I used to find it all the time at like CVS, or they'd have it a lot of times too for $5. I don't see it there really anymore, so I do buy it off Amazon, and I normally just get a twin pack. And I am currently using one of these in the bathroom right now. And the other, I think this might be the last skincare thing. This is the the CeraVe Skin Renewing Day Cream. It says it has encapsulated retinol, broad spectrum SPF 30. I did not like this at all. I really didn't, and I tried so much with this product. I did not like this because when it comes out, okay, it feels a little thick, and I don't have a problem with products that feel a little bit thicker. My issue with this is that it never really settles in the skin, and because it's a day cream, and I recognize it's a day cream, but still, because it's a day cream, it just feels heavy. Even when you're not wearing makeup, I feel it all day long, and it literally just makes me want to wash my face again because it just feels so weird and uncomfortable. And then if you do wear makeup, oh, forget about it. Like, I feel like it just mingles with the makeup so weird, and even foundations I have no problem with. I just really didn't enjoy it. I did like that it was a pump product, you know, I didn't have any problems with that, but for me this just really did not work well. And I also feel like I saw this more on my skin, like even when I wasn't wearing makeup, it just seemed like I almost had like a grayish cast or something like that to my skin. So this was a CeraVe product that did not work well for me. I do like their hydrating cleanser though, we'll say that. And then I also used up one of the lavender 100% pure essential oils, and it says the calming oil. I love lavender oil. I tend to always have lavender oil in my house. I have since repurchased this, and this is when I first wanted to try it. Oh, there's a little bit left in there. What? I need to get that. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. I had wanted to try this for so long, and then I was scared to spend the $15 on the big one because I was like, what if my skin doesn't like it? So I purchased the little tiny one. I love this. I am on my second bottle of the big one now. And this really has, I think, in combination with a lot of other things, but this really has helped with the texture of my skin. Because it's exfoliating and it has 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera and all that stuff, I still find it to be a little bit drying. If you don't have dry skin, you may be able to tolerate it more, but I only use it once a day, and this is my nighttime toner. So I do really like this. I do feel like it is helping with the overall texture of my skin, but it did take time. You know, it wasn't something that I finished this and I was like, wow, my skin looks great. But over time now, especially on my second bottle, I'm like, wow, I really am noticing a difference. So I do like it, and I will continue to use it as my nighttime toner. So now for makeup. Is anybody surprised? I've used up 2 of the e.l.f. exfoliating lip exfoliators. My favorite one is still the original one. I don't feel like the other ones are as good as the original one. I just don't feel like they're as good. I don't think they scrub as good, and I think the granules in here might be a little bit more like fine, but they just scrub really, really well. And I've used up 2 of these. I've been using this product for years. I'm constantly using this product up. And it's just one of those things that I just always have to have. It's a beauty MVP. It's kind of the same thing as this. It's a beauty MVP. I always have to have it. I use it constantly. So absolutely love it. Always love it. And it's convenient also, you know, because it's a lipstick too, so you don't have to worry about getting your hands dirty. So I do like that. This I did not use up, but it's dried up on me. And I did used to use this a lot, but it did dry up on me. I am going to repurchase it. This is the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner in black. This is the only one I like. The brown one I found to be very, very weak. Very weak e.l.f. It was like watery and streaky. This one is so pigmented in black, and when you put that thing on there, it's staying. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. You would think it was waterproof. Oh, my foot is throbbing so bad. Anyway, sorry you guys, it's like really hurting me and kind of distracting me a little bit, but I did really, really like this. Also, I don't think anybody's surprised again. I feel like I'm always just like talking about this constantly. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I use it in Espresso. I absolutely love it. Fun fact, I did recently get the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. But I love it. This is still my favorite, and it's going to continue to be my favorite. It's so good. I think this is also a really good one for beginners because it's pigmented, but I think it's just like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit less pigmented than Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I think that's helpful for beginners when you're first learning about pressure and how, you know, how much to press down and stuff like that. And this works so well. And then Dynamic Duo. You use it with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I remember being so standoffish at this. I don't even know what tube this is. I have used so much of this. Constantly repurchase it. These 2 things are always a favorite. It has a big brush, but you know what? That doesn't even matter because, first of all, it's clear. But more important than that, when you pull it out, it almost looks like there's nothing on the brush, but it's just like the perfect amount to go through your brows. It's never goopy or anything like that, and I find that this together locks my brows in all day. Like, literally, this changed my makeup life. I cannot exaggerate that point. In terms of makeup, these were game changers, makeup MVPs. Just, I love them so much, and they've worked so incredibly well for me. I really think that these are potentially products that would work well for a lot of different people. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like clear brow gel and you tend to prefer a tinted brow gel, then I don't know if you would like this, because it isn't going to give you any extra color or anything like that, but it is going to give you some really nice hold, but not dry, crunchy hold. That's why I didn't like a lot of the Benefit products that I had tried for hold, because they were really crunchy, and this is a very soft hold, but it's in place all day, and I have very curly, unruly brows. Okay. I used up another tube. Is anybody surprised here? This has been one of my long-standing favorites. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. This is my go-to. I feel like I've talked about this so much. If you haven't seen it, it has a brush tip. Brush it right on there. This is like always a favorite, even when you don't hear me talking about it. Makeup MVP is one of my favorite concealers, and this shade specifically is, I love this so much. I love the formula. I feel like LA Girl did such an amazing job with this shade range and the undertones. The formula is really nice because it's pretty good coverage, and it really does go into the skin. It doesn't sit on top of my skin. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't mingle weird with my foundation. And I find that it has great staying power, so I absolutely love it. I also, this is just old and I needed to get rid of it, but I did repurchase it. The Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in Spice. This is tried and true, and honestly, you know what, this makes me think like makeup memory when I see this, because I remember when I first decided, like, I'm gonna go and buy me like my first lip liner and my first real lipstick, and I had been dancing around this subject for so long, and then I finally went and picked it up at CVS, and I felt so good about like buying that for myself. And this was the shade right here, and then it was the shade I wore for my birthday that year, so I absolutely love it. I have repurchased it, and I've just realized how good it is. This whole line is really good. They're creamy, but they're not too creamy. If you've tried the NYX slide-on lip liners, they're a little less creamier than that, but I find that they have really good staying power. So it's a trade-off, but they're not drying in my opinion. And then I also got rid of this because it's just really old, and I have just recently repurchased it. I hunted this down because I was not finding it in my area, and I was starting to get scared. I feel like I'm talking really fast, but I just feel like I have so much that, you know, I'm trying to go. This is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in Nude, and honestly it had been a while since I had it, and then recently I was looking for it when I was doing my makeup, and I was like, oh my god, how are you out here without a nude eyeliner? It really is a game changer. It does something special, and it's different from a stark white eyeliner. I think this would be more universally pleasing to a lot of people, and it's just a little bit softer, but it really does help, especially if you're tired, and it just perks your eyes up a little bit. And this was seriously also a makeup game changer for me, and I'm glad I have it again, so I did repurchase that. I also used up, do you guys remember I used to constantly talk about these? The Almay Liquid Lip Balms. I love these. I feel like a lot of people were disappointed in these because they thought they were going to be more of a lip gloss, but they literally are a lip balm, and I love these. This particular one is in the shade Apple a Day. I do actually need to repurchase this, as well as some of the other brighter colors. It's a very, very sheer wash of color on the lips, but I love it. I do think it's a little moisturizing, and it just gives you a little sheer tint of color. Really love that. And then I also have the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Complexion Perfector. I had it in Deep. I did really like this. I may think about purchasing this for the summer again. It's just like a I can't think right now. I may think about repurchasing this for the summer as a tinted moisturizer. It was just really light. It gave an okay amount of coverage. It was, you know, like light coverage, but I do like that sometimes, so I did like this. The staying power could have been a little bit better with this, which is why I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to repurchase this, but I do really like this product. This was the Maybelline Dream Pure BB cream. This has way more coverage than the glowy one, but now I honestly, now that I have dry skin, I do want to try the glowy one again, because I remember with oily skin I didn't care for that one at all. But I do really like this. I wish Maybelline had a few more colors and that they worked on the colors a little bit more. But I do still really like this. And I tend to use this and get a lot of use out of it in the summer. So I'm not going to repurchase it yet. I have a while before it gets hot where I'm at. But I would repurchase this again. And only God knows what tube I'm on with that one. And then, as you can see, I do like Maybelline. I did use up the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the go. I did really like it, and it was very easy to use and stuff like that. I do think it's a little overpriced, but I did like the finish on the skin. I tend to like Maybelline foundations, and this one was no exception. It was about medium coverage, maybe a light medium coverage, like you could build it. And it was just a really nice skin finish. So I may potentially purchase this again because I did really like it, but it was overpriced in my opinion, because these things are anywhere like 12, 15, you know, like they're kind of up there in price, and you don't get a lot in there like you would get in a regular foundation. But apparently that's very typical for cushion foundations, but I did still like it. So I would actually repurchase it again. And then this stuff is collecting dust. I did use up a Carmex original lip balm. I haven't really been using Carmex anymore, but I used to love Carmex. And then I also used up a Flower Beauty Radiant perfume. I went through so many of these. This perfume, oh my god. This just brings back so many memories. I love that about scents, how they can instantly trigger so many memories. Ugh. Honestly, you know what this makes me think of? And I'm going to say it really quick and move on before I get all emotional. But it makes me think of the last time I saw my mom and how we talked about this scent. But anyway, I really love this scent. And I have had the hardest time finding this. I really hope that she is not getting rid of it, because it was a phenomenal scent. And I would repurchase it again. I would repurchase it in bigger packaging if I could find it. Love this scent. And it lasts a long time on me as well. I'm looking at, sorry guys, I'm looking at my viewfinder because I'm trying to decide if my camera, okay, no, I think it was just telling me. I'm like, did it stop recording? That happened to me before, but I think it's still recording. So I got into wallflowers over the last year, and my favorite one is Eucalyptus Mint. I actually do need to repurchase some more of these. As you can tell, I did repurchase it, and I have used so many of these up. This is such a fresh scent. It is a little powerful, but it's such a fresh scent. And I'm somebody that on a day-to-day, I tend to really like fresh, clean scents in my house. It's something about it just calms me down, and I just tend to like it around my house, especially after I clean up. It's just like the final touch. So I love this. I do need to repurchase it. I have been waiting on a sale, so yeah, I need to get that again. It's been a while. And we all know how I feel about Epsom salt, especially the Dr. Teal's. This is my favorite one, the Comfort and Calm with chamomile. Chamomile does amazing things for me in terms of calming me down, helping with stress. And this is also really good if you have sore muscles from working out, or if you've incurred any injuries. And I have all those things going on at different points. So this is my favorite one. I've constantly repurchased this. I do have one that I'm using in my bathroom, but I do need to purchase some more because I tend to purchase these in like the twos. I used up a Eco Styler Professional Gel with olive oil. Some of this stuff is like favorites that you guys always hear me talk about, but I absolutely love this. This is my favorite of the Eco Styler gels. It just gives the perfect amount of hold, but it doesn't make my hair hard or weird or flaky or anything like that. I have used this on my wash and goes. Now I will say with my wash and goes, it doesn't give me as much bounce as I want with my curls because I have to kind of scrunch it out a little bit with my curls. But in terms of just like holding ponytails, buns, all of that, I love this. This is my #1 favorite gel. And it also works well with a lot of products, which I find that some gels really don't. But this one works really well with a lot of other curly hair products. So I love that one. I also used up an As I Am Hydration Elation. I think we all know that Bridget loves the As I Am line. It's my favorite, and for so long I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just going on and I'm just using, and I have not found a As I Am product that I don't love. I don't hate this one, but I don't love it the way I thought I would. I like it a little bit, if I'm gonna keep it real, because this one, I don't know, like it didn't moisturize my hair like I thought it would. I almost felt like it kind of dried it out a little bit, and I had always been shocked. As you can see, I also used up another one of my favorites, which is the leave-in conditioner. This really moisturizes my hair. I was underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed by this. I would not repurchase that again. We repurchase this in like the 2s constantly. And so I think we all know that I already have like 2 bottles in the house. I absolutely love this. It is my #1 favorite leave-in conditioner for my hair. I also used up a EOS shave cream. I've been using this for quite a while. My favorite scent is the pomegranate raspberry. I have repurchased this. I absolutely love this, and it smells so good. It's an experience. Like, it just adds to the shower, and I absolutely love this shaving cream. And I also love that it's hydrating, but it's not like greasy or oily or anything like that. And ever since I started using this shaving cream, I just have not used any other shaving cream. I used to use like Skintimates or something like that, and I still like that one, but I like this one more. Also, my favorite razors, the Big Soleil Glow. I went to the store yesterday, and I repurchased a lot of these things that I had ran out of, so I picked up another pack of these. This is my favorite razor because I just feel like it just really fits the contours very well. I don't really have problems with it nicking me or anything like that when I'm shaving my legs, so I really like those. And then I also used up another Summer's Eve Simply Sensitive. This is the one that doesn't have a scent to it at all, and it's my preferred one. I have been using this for years. It's always a favorite. I'll always have it in the house. I'll always have a backup. Always, 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 always a favorite. Because it's gentle, and it just really handles what I need it to handle, and it keeps me fresh, and I just don't feel as fresh if I don't use it. So I really, really love it. I haven't had any problems with it, with my pH or anything like that. So I've been using it and loving it for years. My foot, I'm almost to the end. Oh my gosh. My foot is throbbing. Oh, it could have been worse. It could have been bleeding and stuff, and it didn't, so that's good. Oh wait. Do I got a knot? Oh my gosh. Do I got a knot? Oh, let me feel. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think I did kind of hurt myself. Let me finish this up. I'm sorry, guys. I keep getting sidetracked, but my foot is throbbing so bad, and it's starting to move up my leg. But anyway, this is the Vitafusion Vitamin D3 gummies. I have taken regular vitamin D, and I still will, but I do like the gummies. They taste really good, and I just personally find that for me, taking vitamin D in addition to my multivitamin is really the best way to go for me, especially because I had been living in places that didn't get a lot of sunlight during the year, and it just really affects my mood. So vitamin D is something that I really did need to have. And then this is the Women's Alive gummy vitamins. I discovered these in, well, the regular vitamins, not this particular one. I discovered the Alive vitamins when I was in college, and I haven't looked back. I noticed such a huge difference in my immune health overall. I do bounce back between using these and using the regular Women's Alive vitamins, but I do like the gummies. They taste good to me, so I did recently repurchase the gummies. And that's it. I feel like that was a super long video, but that's all my empties. I'm literally gonna throw this trash out and finish prepping for the week. So I hope you guys enjoy this. As always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to leave that down below. If you try any of these products or you want to, let me know if you enjoyed this. And I hope this was helpful. I personally love Empties videos because I feel like you really can get a good review from somebody because they've completely used the product, and you really can judge how you feel about it. So I hope it was helpful. I try not to do a lot of rambling, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.